that these politicians, that they're all for the same program, you know? They're all for the same program. They're all for the same program. You know, they're all for the NWO, baby. Absolutely. You know, those of you that say, oh, no, that, you know, that we're full of crap, that's all right, you know? That's your opinion. But the Lord's not lying. You know, we're telling you once and that's it, you know? Either you get it or we're moving on. That's it, you know? It's either you get the message or we're moving on. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, I. See, because it's him. He's bringing it. You know, forget the left-hand side. You know, they just got the little halftime show. You know, they're just little cheerleaders. That's it. You know, they just got skirts and pom-poms. That's all they got. You know, the Lord says, here, you can have a little halftime show. You know, that's it. And then when I say it's enough, the Lord's going to say, all right, that's enough. You know, sit down. You know, the Lord's going to sit them down. You know, oh, remember like that picture with Muhammad Ali when he knocked that dude out and he's right, like they're standing over him? That's all the Lord's going to do, you know? The Lord's going to sit these Edomites down. And he's going to call it too. Before he hits them, he's going to be like, sit down, you know, sit down, chump. You know, take a seat, sucker. Sit down, shrimp. You know, you shrimp, sit down. Take a seat, just, toma, la tuya. Okay. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, I, see, because him, huh? Not up to the bankers, huh? Forget those queers. I will bring plagues upon the world. You know, and that's sad for those of you who sell out to them, who are scared of these bankers. That's just sad because they're homosexuals, you know? Man, so that your end's gonna end in dung and worms. You're gonna be known in the kingdom that you were scared of a punk Edomite, you know, of a raspberry. That's so sad. You know, their bosses are literally homosexuals. Can you imagine? And you sellouts are afraid of them? It's embarrassing. You know? What do you have to say for yourselves? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anywho, I will bring plagues upon the world, not just the United States, not just Australia, my friend. The sword, so militaries, you know, the left-hand side, the militias, you know, the UN troops, sleeper cells, you know, the drones, that stuff. Famine, because they're going to cut off this information. They're going to cut off the internet. You hear that they're going to deploy the National Guard right here in the solar eclipse. Because why? Cell phones are not going to work. See, because you're not going to have communication and access to this internet, to your phones, communications, unless you're part of like CIA, MI6, you know, some strong military intelligence or something, you know. Then, you know, you guys, yeah, may still be rolling, you know. But even then, you know, it's gonna be a tough time, you know. It's not like people are just gonna be just chilling, like, yeah, we're good, you know, we got it, you know. Nah, it's gonna be, because those people who don't have it, they're gonna go get it. Those people who do have stuff are gonna have to protect it, to fight to keep it. Famine, you know, because there's gonna be no food, death, and destruction. See that? 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth. There it is. Why? Because Job chapter 9, verse 24. You know what? Let's get it. Let me get it real quick. Bear with me. Alright, because once again, 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 6. So why is all this happening? You know, you say, well, man, why is all this happening? Because it's judgment time. Because there's too much wickedness, you know. There's too much folly going on around in the earth, you know. And the stuff that you guys hear about is just the tip of the iceberg, you know, because there's a whole lot of wickedness, madness going on around the world where children are getting raped, you know, people sacrifices, organ harvesting. You know, you got to understand, these Edomites he's a straight Frankenstein. Huh? He's a straight weirdo. Right here. Job chapter 9 verse 24, but let's get 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly, so it's out of control. You know, it's it's already over the top. When you pour a soda and you pour it too fast and it starts spilling over the top. That's how wickedness is. That's it. It's polluting the whole world. It's already overflowing. You know how many you guys get like a tab beer, they pour you a beer, they pour too fast, they just, it starts to overflow over the cup. That's what's happening with the world. The sins, the wickedness is just overflowing. That's why the Lord's saying, that's it, it's enough. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So let's go a nice precept to that. Follow me to Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth, see, the earth, there's that word earth again, see? Not just Australia, not just Europe, not just London, okay, where the royals stay, Nah, they're not royals, they're peasants. Before they were Rothschilds, they were the Bauer family. Bauer means peasants. Then they changed their name to Rothschild, Red Shield, Okay, here we go. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. See that? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So the Lord gave these devils, these elites, temporary rulership over the earth, and look what they've done to it. Okay, although they point fingers all day, this is their kingdom, it's their system, But yeah, they always want to blame somebody else. This means that they don't know how to manage. They're the manager. What they're gonna do? Get mad at their employee? They should have better rules. Know how to set up a kingdom, know how to clean up after themselves. Instead of oil spills, trash everywhere, plastic, animals becoming extinct, people spraying chemtrails over them, and that's how retarded they are. They have to live here too. Those same chemtrails that they're spraying, they gotta live here too on this planet. You see how retarded that is? Telling you, these elites, they're always mad. It's because they're never satisfied. Their belly's never full. They just want more and more. It's like, dang, man, how much do you want? What the heck? What the, look it? Eat a lot? Look it? Like, these dudes, they just want more and more. Like, you want more? Like, yeah, we want more. Like, dang, eat a lot? Like, look at these guys, He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Because he covered the faces of us. Remember in the Renaissance era. See? The Renaissance era. Absolutely. He covered the faces of the judges. That's when, you had Da Vinci, the early 1400s, when that's the Renaissance. That's the Renaissance where, you had, that means rebirth, when these Edomites came back into power. All right, they covered, remember, iconoclasm. They whitewashed our history. They paint the Lord as a so-called white man. The Lord looks like a so-called black man. Okay, he's a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. He was born in Bethlehem, Judea. All right, then he moved to Nazareth. Huh? Let's not play games. Huh? He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So the Lord's saying, if these dudes ain't the wicked, then who is it? Is it Moab? Who's doing all this crap around the world? Don't worry, I'll wait. Okay, who put up? Who crossed out the prophets? Who crossed out? King David. Saint Paul. Peter. Zechariah and Yahushai, and put up a so-called European and say, oh, God is white. No, okay. Yahweh looks like a so-called black man. Okay, and so does his son Yahushai. They do not look like a so-called white man at all. The Lord is not no Edomite. You telling me the Lord has pigmentation? That the Lord has leprosy? That the Lord has no melanin? Why would the Lord be cursed? Huh? See? Does that even make sense? So here we go. Let's go down to 2nd Ezra. Oh, wait a minute. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 10 and 11. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 10 and 11. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. Because if you're not repenting, if you're not paying attention, you will be slaughtered. You can get mad, demonize the Lord's believers as much as you want. It doesn't even matter no more, Sally. Call us evil. That's fine. We know what we worship. We know that we follow the Lord. Your words don't matter. You see? Liver lips? Huh? You got that, sizzle chest? Huh? Are you listening? It don't matter. Because right now the elites are desperate. So of course they're gonna demonize the the Lord's elect. But that's all right. Because they're fugitives on the run. They're about to go into slavery, so they're gonna give their last hurrah. Of course. So they're gonna point fingers. They're gonna. What are you gonna do? What does a person do when they're backed into a corner? They're gonna go all out. So they're gonna use everything they can. Because they want to hold on to. They want to survive. First and foremost, they want to control everything, and they want to get out. They want to escape from judgment, but they're not. You see. But now they're trying to say that, the Lord's followers are evil, but that's fine. Because remember, it don't matter what they say. The Lord already judged them. The Lord already says they're finished. But they can say whatever they want. The angels are coming for them. Yahweh Shai and the angels are coming for all you Edomites. All right, listen up. It don't matter what you say, And I thought you guys were the wicked ones. Now we're the ones who are evil. Make a decision. I thought you guys were the big bad left-hand side. I thought you were big bad lefty from East Los. I thought they called you lefty from East Los. Oh, now we're the evil ones? Make a decision, baby. Just make a decision. And remember, it don't matter what you call us. You're going down. Okay, you're going down. And that's it. The Lord and the angels are coming for every last one of you. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. So I was talking about America. Okay? Because right here America is spiritual Egypt, because Egypt means bondage, captivity. Because why? The Edomites have, and the heathens have what? All 12 tribes right here in slavery. Okay, and the bankers own everybody. That's why you have a birth certificate, a social security, and identification. That's why your names are written. And even you Edomites and heathens, you're in captivity underneath them too. That's how much of a cave dweller these Edomites are, because they even have their own people in captivity. Working these same jobs as us Israelites. We shouldn't even be at the same level at these Edomites. Some Israelites, they have better jobs than you Edomites and your own kingdom. Just to show you that these Edomites, they don't even care about their own kind. There's homeless veterans out here. Yes, there's some help, but not like the way it's supposed to be. This country has wealth beyond wealth. There should be no reason why there's a homeless or a suffering veteran, that risk their life for this place. I know there is some few, there's help out there, but not like it's supposed to be. Look how much money they're giving to Ukraine. They can't, just break off a little bit piece for at least the vets, at least. Come on, and Yahweh Shai don't like that either. Because remember, Yahweh Shai likes soldiers. You got to take care of your soldiers. They're risking their lives, just for you to live like the way you're living now. And then you're going to just leave them high and dry. That's pathetic. Huh? See? So that's why, because right here, another name for America is Egypt, because right here we're all in bondage. Because your social security, your birth certificate is the first certificate that lets you know that you are a slave, and you're part of this corporation. This is a corporation. It's not a country. I know some of you might say, okay, oh hell no, it's facts. Hey, take it how you want, but the Lord's just giving you the facts. If you get, you can't say, hey, okay, that's too much, then that's on you. But the facts are facts. The bankers run this place. They own this place lock, stock, and barrel. The Chinese and the Russians own a lot of the land over here in the West. Facts, absolutely. A lot of those sleeper cells coming in from the border, Iran is like supporting them. Iran and these other heathens are paying for them to stay here in America. They got sanctuaries. Sanctuaries are safe zones. They're paying for them to live in hotels, giving them food, cell phones, all that. Free living, all that. They're putting a lot of those sleeper cells over there in Chicago. It's gonna be very hot in Chicago. It's gonna be very bad. Chicago, New York, Texas, California. Oh yeah. Those are hot zones. Those are red zones. Why? Because there's a lot of people, a lot of rebels, a lot of people who are gonna go against the New World Order, and they know that. Oh yeah, and you don't think these elites don't know that? They know. They know who's gearing to fight. They know this. That's why they have their scouts. Watching who's who. Who's changing their mind, who's getting weak. Who's trying to go against their New World Order. That's right. Don't put your foot down. Absolutely. When these New World Order troops, come out here, to all you American patriots out there, bitch slap them straight up. Get them. Get them. Facts. That's just a little shout out to you, American patriots. Those of you who are gonna fight against the New World Order. Hey, we may not see eye to eye, but hey, we got common ground at least. Because we at least are, our enemies at New World Order. The bankers. So, our side. We're not to get carnal, but just a little shout out to you guys who are gonna go against the New World Order. You preppers. Like you American patriots, you American Bible belts out there. Get them. Excuse my Italian, but bitch slap them. Get them. I'll be rooting for you. I don't care if they put me in the black site. I'll be on the window. Get them. Hit them with the right, mijo. Hit them with the left, mija. Get them. Huh? And will destroy all the land thereof, because it's gonna get very bad here. 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, because the whole world. That's why Ezra's saying woe. It means destruction. So Ezra's saying, crap. Like, oh snap! It's about to go down out here. You know how the so-called white man says, "Hey, when shit hits the fan." Oh yeah, because it's gonna hit the fan, baby. It's gonna be going down out here. It's gonna get to a point where it's pick a weapon of choice. Pick a team, pick a weapon of choice, and prepare for all-out war. That's how it's gonna be. Those of you who don't have the Lord, you're just prepping. A little word of advice. Hey, you're gonna want to assemble some type of team. Facts. Even if it's grandma, even if it's auntie. You're gonna want somebody with eyes, a lookout, somebody, because, you may laugh, but hey, anyone helps. Two is better than one. You're not gonna want to be by yourself unless you're like a total badass, like Rambo, and you're like, you're just out there. Remember, like that dude, the beekeeper. Unless you're somebody like that, you're just rolling solo, like a total badass. But, we don't. It's nothing from from the Lord. That's just from a man's standpoint. Just to let you guys know out there. That's just a word of advice. You're gonna want to assemble some type of team out there. For those of you who are going against the New World Order, you're gonna want to have more than one. Facts. Even if it is, the neighbor, somebody, you're gonna want to have another pair of eyes, because a lookout is great, because even let's say if that person's in a wheelchair, hey, that person can still call you, that person can still warn you, hey, there's somebody at the door, there's troops coming. Facts. Another pair of eyes is great, because they can tell you, hey, somebody's here, hey, there's soldiers coming down the street. A warning is nice, because at least you had that much chance to go out the back window, load your rifle. Absolutely, a warning is a warning. Even a dog. You're gonna want to have somebody. They don't have to be necessarily a soldier. I mean, if you have someone who can fight, and you guys are learning how to fight, yeah, of course that's great. But anybody would help, because it's gonna get that bad out here, and we're talking for reals, where it's gonna be straight survival to the finish out here, and that's what the Lord's saying. Absolutely. you know, because it's gonna go down out here, in the worst way, you know, where, right, it's not gonna be a time like this where you have, you have, you know, these stores open and okay, you know, that was a crazy fight, you know, like let's say if you guys ever went to like a football game or like a party, a house party, you know, a wedding, and a fight broke out and it got crazy, you know, but you were still able to go home the next day and talk about it, you know, you guys were able to eat breakfast, talk about like, man, that was crazy last night, huh, you know, hey, we threw down, shots were fired, like, yeah, man, that was crazy, you know, like, dang, you know, but at this time, when this happens, you know, you're not going to be able just to go to Jack in the Box in the morning. You're not going to be able just to go to Danny's and talk about it because it's going to be shut down. You know, it's going to be on. You know, you won't even be able to use your cell phones. You know, there's going to be troops out here, you know. You're not just going to go, all right, let's just go to, you know, I'm not saying, but I know it's bugged out, but Burger King, you know, it's just an example, you know. You're not going to be able, all right, you know, hey, honey, let's take the kids and let's forget about yesterday, you know, hey, the past is the past, and, you know, let's just keep moving forward. Nah, you're not going to be able to just talk about it. You know, you're going to have to just survive. It's survival. You know, it's going to be all-out war. You know, it's going to be all-out war. In fact, and it's going to be a very quiet time because a lot of people are not going to be speaking because there's going to be sleeper cells all around. So if somebody hears you talking, you will be destroyed, you know? So, you know, you're going to have to be very stealth if you're out there. Very stealth. Because remember, they're going to have robots out there, killer drones, androids, facts, you know, that are bulletproof. Huh? Bulletproof. You know, they're the stuff that you guys see on TV, you know, with the Tesla drones and the Tesla androids and all that. They got Terminators and androids way more advanced. We're talking advanced. You know, so that's just a little warning to those of you who are getting ready to fight, you know, against the New Order. Just be ready because they have some top technology out there. You know, facts, they're drones. You know, they're just, man, you know, they're not like the stuff that you see, you know, like in Ukraine and, you know, Russia. Oh, hey, look at these drones. You know, they're not like that at all. They're very advanced. You know, they're very advanced, very futuristic. You know, so just be ready because it's going to be one hell of a fight out there. You know, just be ready. On your feet, soldier. 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. See? And one people shall stand up to fight against another. Because, see, one people to fight against another. That's civil war. Nation versus nation. You know, because it's going to be Americans versus Americans, American versus sleeper cells, Americans versus robots, huh? And swords in their hands, meaning guns, the machete, whatever people have, a bat, you know, whatever. You know, when people go to fight, you know, they grab whatever. You know, if they're losing, they grab a chair, a knife, you know, a bar. You know, how much more when people are fighting for their lives? You know, there's gonna be some crazy weapons out there. You know, probably bats with nails. I mean, you're talking, you know. I mean, look at how like the old school gangs. Remember that movie, The Warriors? You know, they got some pretty good weapons. You know, chains, bats with nails in them. You know, that's when people just wanted to fight. You know, they probably took out a few people. But imagine the whole cities. You know, they're fighting for survival. You know, it's different because not like just a local fight. You know, and look at how like a local fight. You know, let's say once again, like, you know, you go to an event and somebody fights. It can get pretty intense. You know, people can actually die. You know, it's crazy. And look at how tired you get after one fight. Imagine you just got to keep on fighting because there's nothing but soldiers. You're surrounded by soldiers. Imagine you run out of breath. If you run out of breath, you die. If you get tired and say, okay, if you're getting chased by an enemy and you get a cramp or you run out of breath and say, I can't go, and you stop, you die. Huh? It ain't no, hey, you can't tell the enemy that's chasing you with a semi-automatic, hey, oh, hold on, time out, you know? Oh, I got a cramp. Oh, my shoe got untied. Nah, you know, it's gonna be that real, you know, that, you know, if they catch you, they'll put you to death or worse. That's why, for those people who are gonna fight against the New Order, hey, you know, you're gonna want some type of team. anyone. Because it's gonna be that bad, because the left have great technology out there. Just saying, just a FYI. Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. So people, neighbors, co-workers, friends, they're gonna be invading one another. All right, they shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand their power, because people are going to be bucking up against the governments, the city councils, like the little while ago how they drug out like the governor of Mexico or something like that. They drug him down the street, they dragged him out of his house. That's going to be happening because they're going to be blaming all this on the city councils, the governors, like, hey, well, you told us this and that, where's our food at, and I don't know, the case, they may say, oh, just stay in your house, help is coming, but it's not, so a lot of you can say, well, we can't stay inside, we're running out of food, you told us to stay inside, that everything's gonna be all right, and it's not, just saying, a case scenario. But that's what Ezra said, because he said that the people are gonna turn against them, that's what he saw. That's just what the Lord's saying, that through the Lord speaking through his prophet Ezra, and that's what he saw. So just using an example, just to elaborate, to show you that yeah, because they may say one thing, but whatever it is, the people are going to be fed up. That's all I can say, is that what Ezra is explaining to you guys is that the people, the citizens, okay, hard workers, family workers, family people, they're going to be fed up, because they're going to say, you know what, these leaders, they're lying to us. There's no food coming, there's pestilence, my family's dying, and they're just telling us to stay home or something else, just giving you an example. So they're going to go and attack them, and the course of their actions shall stand their power. So their kings nor their princes, meaning their rulers, their city councils, their governors. Oh yeah. That's why like a lot of governors and stuff like that, city councils, when stuff gets crazy and people start protesting, a lot of people, they turn it, they throw in the towel, they give up, they resign, Salaki, if I don't have that word right, but I think they resign or something like that, because they just say, it's too much, So, but imagine there's liquor stores open, there's Walmarts, there's grocery stores, the children are still going to school right now, so imagine when people protest right now, it can get bad. Imagine when there's nothing, there's no power, no food, it's going to be a whole lot of killing going on out there, and Salakia, for sorry for my Italian, but we had to use that word kill in there, but it's because you need to understand that it's that serious. It's that serious, because remember, it's not going to be like you see right now, where Disneyland's open and oh, let's just go to the beach, let's just go, let's just go over here, let's just go over there, let's go pick up the kids from school. No, oh honey, let's go on a date, it's our anniversary. No, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be all out war, full on war, straight urban warfare. Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city. Okay, so right here is very important. All right, so I'll read these last three verses and that's it. Salaki, I was going to go into the 16th verse, but man, the spirit's hot. See, it's already been an hour. I don't want to go too much over an hour for time's sake. I'll read to the 19th verse, and then I'll continue with the part 2, Lord willing, tomorrow. All right. I didn't really know it's already at the hour mark, Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Right. Let's stop right there. A man, okay, or a woman, or even a child, a kid, a teenager, shall desire to go into a city. So someone might want to go to a city to visit their family members, maybe to go back home from work. I don't know, pick up a cousin, pick up a friend, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, what have you, and shall not be able. Why? Because there's going to be something called militarized zones around the cities. Nobody in, nobody out. Okay, which is known as martial law. So you're not going to be able to go. That's why the Lord says don't put all your trust into your those of you that are prepping, because that's not going to ultimately save you, because you won't know what day they're going to declare martial law, put checkpoints, have tanks, and barricades block out your neighborhoods where you can't even go back to your house. See, because a lot of you that are prepping, you might not even be able to go back to your house. You may not even make it. Let's say you're on vacation. Let's say you go pick up your kids from school and you can't even go back to that same neighborhood. It's full of UN troops, and tanks. See? So that's why the Lord's saying He's not forbidding that, saying, if you have a little extra, yeah, go ahead, prep, it's wise, but don't put all your strength and energy into that, because that's not going to ultimately save you. The Lord is. He's the Savior. Huh? All right? Not even the prophets, because I can't save you. The prophets can't save you. Only the Lord is. We're just teaching, we're just telling you what the Lord's saying, with no games, no gimmicks, just the raw truth. Either you like it or not, whether you say, hey, God bless you, or you know what, forget them, let's roll on them, straight up, Adoro rules, it don't matter. We're here to give you the message, whether you say hang them or, oh, they're all right. We're here to give that message no matter what. We're front of the liners for the Lord. It don't matter. Either you hate us or like us, hey, we're gonna stay the same. It don't matter the flavor of the week, baby. The message stays the same. Huh? 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 18. For because of their pride, all right, because this place is full of pride. There's nothing wrong with, doing good for yourself, being responsible, becoming a boss at your work, Okay, that's all right. But, pride, real pride can get you destroyed, because you stop trusting the Lord, because you think, okay, oh, I got it. I'm the shiznit. See? Then you start treating people like crap, like you're like, yeah, I'm the boss, Yeah, bow down to me. I got the power, ha, ha, ha. When you're just a mortal. Yep. Yeah, that's right. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The city shall be troubled. See that? One more time. The cities, not just, cities. Okay, civil war shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed. By what? These troops. Civilians, their neighbors, because they're going to be running for their lives, hiding in houses. People are going to be getting blown to smithereens inside those houses, dead bodies inside houses. People, taking your cereal, taking, your can of beans, whatever you got, taking you. And men shall be afraid. So if men are going to be afraid, how much more women and children? Okay, because of course there's some badass women soldiers out there. Shout out to you women soldiers out there. Hey, you got my support. In fact, because you're a soldier. If you got skills, you got skills. That's bottom line. Huh?